Hello, this video is for Monday, October 5th. Monday, October 5th. So let's go to our Ladybug to see our schedule. Here we go. I know it's a little small on my side here, but you can hopefully see it better on yours. I'm going to get started with daily packet. So we're Unit 2, Week 3, Day 1. So that's where we'll get started. So all of our spelling words this week are long I words. Long I words. So you hear the letter I in each of these words. So we have, open that. We have child. We have high, like up high. We have kind, always be kind. We have, can you please go to the living room? We have cried, like the kid cried when he was sad. We have sky, pride, and we have night, nighttime. Light, dry, and bright. So all of our spelling words have that I sound in there. For this section here, what did the child do? Nope. What did the child do? So we're going to look at our word bank here. So we have the, we're going to write that first because it has capital T. The child, and we'll take a look at the rest of our words here. The child, the in cried light bright. The child maybe cried. The child cried in the bright light, maybe. In the bright. I don't need that. Thank you. The child cried in the bright light. Next, we have the math section. So our facts. 20 take away 5 is 15. 9 take away 3 is 6. 17 minus 4, we can go 7 minus 4 is 3. And that one just drops down. 8 minus 2 is 6. 12 minus 3 is 9. 15 minus 8 is 7. So this week's skill is chart. We have this table here. So we have 86. Oh, actually, it's writing these numbers in different ways. So 86. So this one says in words. So 86, this is what it looks like in words. If we write it in the place value chart, they already wrote the ones for us, number 6. Because we're going to add the 8 there. 86. No hundreds in 86. An expanded form would be 80 plus 6. The number is 86. And maybe we'll put a 0 here. Or you could leave it blank. 142 has 4 tens, 2 ones, and it would go 100 plus 40 plus 2. So we're separating it out. Later on in the year, we will have a lesson that will show us more about this. So if it doesn't make complete sense right now, it's okay. We'll have a good lesson on this later. 142 is this number. But basically, it's just kind of separating in little chunks by hundreds is 100. The tens is 40. And then the twos is ones. Okay, so that's our daily packet. I'm going to check that off, daily packet. And I'm going to just remind you that today is our homework day to do fancy words. So decorate your spelling words and make them fancy. When I checked last unit's words, I noticed that some people forgot the backside. So know that there is a backside. So there's a special shape for all of your words. So there are 10 different shapes. So you want to write your words all of your words once in some kind of fancy way of your choice. So that's week 3 activity. So that's your fancy spelling. Weekly vocab, we're going to go into the very last page of our booklet, and we're just going to fill out basically the last 3 blank spaces we have. So a diploma is like a document. So it's a paper, like a piece of paper, but a very important paper that shows that you finished some kind of course of study. So maybe you finished high school or college. So a paper showing you finished. It's kind of hard to smush the whole sentence in. A paper showing you finished a course, or like course of study. So like a whole set of something. So you finish all of high school or all of college and you get a diploma. My sentence is maybe, I'm talking about high school. I received or got my high school diploma. And of course, here you can make up your own sentence. But if you want to use this example, that's okay too. Sorry, I smushed these together. It's D-I-P-L-O-M-A. Oh, you know, just like here. You need to see it clearer. Fierce. Fierce is the meaning of very violent. Very violent. Maybe thinking of like a fierce tiger, or for here, maybe I think about it also with weather. Maybe the weather was fierce, just very violent, so windy and really strong rain. The weather was fierce. And the last one is guarded, which means protected. So maybe I guarded, I'll say my puppy, because they need some protecting. They're so little. Guarded, fierce, diploma. So our 3 vocab words for week 3. So again, finishing up, making sure that you have, let me zoom out in case you're missing any. So you should have the entire section of definitions filled out. If for some reason you missed any from week 1 or week 2, right now is a good time to fill in those blanks. And you should have all sentences completed as well with either your own or examples that I've had in these videos. So please make sure you have this completed because you're going to turn this in and I will be making sure it's completed. So that is vocabulary. Okay, next piece is benchmark. So our benchmark activity, so for today, is to read the story of a dragon not feeling good. So this is on page 28. So page 28, and it says on our activity, read the poem and look for the word pallid. Look for it in the dictionary and use the word in a sentence. So my dragon wasn't feeling good. So let me read it first. My dragon wasn't feeling good. He had a nasty chill and couldn't keep from shivering. I saw that he was ill. His eyes were red and watery. His nose was running too. His flame was but a fizzle and his cheeks were pallid blue. So it's describing that color blue. I took him to a doctor just as quickly as I could, a specialist in dragons, and she's in our neighborhood. She took his pulse and temperature, then fed him turpentine and phosphorus and gasoline. My dragon's doing fine. Yeah, all kinds of funny things. But that's what a dragon needs. Oh, please step out. That's not a good place to go. Okay, so the activity was looking for the word pallid in the dictionary, and when I looked it up, it meant pale. So kind of like having no color. Pallid is pale, having no color. So it says you look it up in the dictionary and use it in a sentence. So maybe kind of like the dragon, when you're sick, sometimes your face, your skin doesn't have much color to it. Maybe the sick child looked pale. Just using it in a sentence, and you don't have to use this sentence. You can definitely make up your own. Okay, so that is our check for reading, check for completing that sentence. The next thing is our math. So math, today is lesson 6. So today is the last lesson of topic 3. So we will have our test this week. So we'll look here. So we are on 2 question problems. So number 3 says, Buzz saw 6 frogs on a lily pad and 8 frogs in the mud. How many frogs did Buzz see? 6 and 8, which gives us a total of 14 frogs. If 7 frogs hop away, how many will be left? So there were 14, 7 went away. Now there should be 7 left over. There are 13 birds in a tree. 6 birds are red. The rest are brown. How many are brown? So there's 2 ways to kind of solve this. I'm going to start with how I had here. 13. Oh, look, I have a little ant friend. Let me smush him. Oh, cool. 13, I'm going to make minus 6 will give me how many brown birds there are. So 13 take away 6 is 7. I could have also gone 6 plus something gives me 13. So you could do it by counting on also. Either way, you're going to get 7 birds as your missing number. If 8 more brown birds, so we're going to use our brown birds number, which is 7 brown birds, and 8 more join them, how many will there be in all? 7 plus 8 gives me 15. So here, algebra, we're going to kind of ignore that there's a shape there at all, and we're going to say 3 plus what gives me 10? 3 plus 7 makes 10, so that square represents number 7. 10 plus what is 18? 10 plus 8. So that triangle symbolizes 8. Okay, let's go to the back side. 4 children are walking by the pond. 4 adults go with them. How many people are walking in all? 8 people walking in all. 5 more adults join the walkers, so there's 8. And then 5 more join, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people total walking. A nice big group. Number 7, Bill caught 12 fish and threw 6 back. How many fish did Bill have then? So I'm just writing down a little note so I can later match it. He has 6 now. He catches 8 more fish. How many does he have now? 14. Mark the number sentence that matches the story. So I want 12 minus 6 for the first one. No. 12 minus 6 is 6. Okay, that's good. But then here they did 8 minus 6, and he caught more. He didn't put any away. We want addition. 12 minus 6 is 6, and 6 plus 8 is 14. Yeah. And I'll just take a peek here. Nope, because they are adding. So we are at letter C for number 12. Okay, number 8 is where you get to be creative and write down your own 2-question math problem. So maybe I'll start with, I have 24 students. Maybe 2 students leave. How many are left? We have 22. But then those 2 students come back. Oh, that's okay. I was going to say maybe that's too easy. Then 2 students join. Maybe they come back. many are there now? So there was 24, 2 went away, so we had 22. And then we're going to start with those 22. We got 2 more, so we ended up back with 24. And of course, here you can have your own example. But if you need an idea, you're welcome to use this one. Okay, it is math. Okay, so with this, we finished lesson 6. So I just want to remind you that tomorrow is reteaching. So between today, tomorrow, your job is to finish Quick Text 1-1, oops, let me think that, 3-1, all the way to 3-6. You should have all of those quick fix completed. And then lastly, we have Español. So I just wanted to show you something in our Español classroom, our Seesaw virtual Spanish classroom. You get to practice each day how you'd like. So I'll take us off and this will complete us. But I wanted to share with you that we are reviewing lessons 1, 2, and 3. So basically all the words for 1, 2, 3 are jumbled up together. So let me share that with you here. Scooch this over. So what I did is I left all 3 virtual classrooms in Seesaw. They're all in there for lessons 1, 2, and 3. So I didn't make a new one. I left them the same, but you have access to all of them. I just want you to know that they're all there, and I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you during class also, during these lessons. But I just want you to see it. Sorry, I have a lot of your wonderful work here. Oh, there's me. So that means our classroom's right up here. Okay, so we're going to click on our classroom. We're going to click on Español, and this is what I wanted to share with you. It's going to start with lesson 3 because that's the last one we were on. But if you click on maybe not on a button, but if you click on just a blank place of the screen, it's going to take you to lesson 2. You see how I changed? It says Lección 2. If I click on a blank part of the screen, it'll do lesson 1. You could also use your on your keyboard, your sideways arrows to go back and forth. So you have access to 1, 2, and 3. So I'd recommend to go back and maybe hear the read alouds, play the games, watch the videos. You just want to keep olores animales, días de la semana, meses, ropa, and then numbers 1 through 50 in your head. So you want to keep them all fresh in your head for our review test. So the test, not this Friday, but next Friday, will have a mixture of all of those words. All right, so let me stop sharing here. So with this, I want to say happy Monday, have a great week, and I will see you tomorrow.